boy, look at this mess. It's dusty. This place is covered in cobwebs. It's been a very long time since I returned to the Minecraft Underground Survival series. Wait, who's been looking after my dogs? Let's check they're all here. We got Abby, Max, Scooby, Cody. I'm a little pug champ. Oh, hey, we still have Buster and Slushy. Everyone's here, the whole crew. Well, who's been feeding you? It's been a while since I set foot in this place. Hold on, I'll be with you in a second. I think it's time to clean up. Wait a minute. I remember last time I had a beacon active. What's going on with that situation? Well, my chests seem to be intact. The tree farm is still here. So what happened to the... Ah, okay. Someone managed to find my underground base. Oh, we still have some evidence. Let's put that back. They seem to have stolen some of our iron. That's okay. I have some backup resources. I've got quite a lot of explaining to do, haven't I? Let's catch up while we rebuild this beacon. So going back to November 11th, 2019, I started the adventure of the Minecraft Underground Survival series. And I kinda stopped doing it over a year ago. And I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry for everybody who enjoys this series. Because I know in the comments section you've all been wanting this to return. Well, I can tell you today, it is going to be returning. I am bringing this series back. What do we want to go with here? I think I was haste last time. I don't think we need haste. I think we'll go with haste. We'll go with speed this time. Got the need for speed. I don't think there's been any more damage in our underground base. So let's actually properly catch up. The Underground Survival series was a challenge for me. I wanted to survive underground for 100 episodes. And then we did it. After we survived 100 episodes, I converted this series into Minecraft Survival Stories, where I was allowed to pretty much do whatever I wanted. But unfortunately, with doing that, I kinda seriously lost interest in this series, and I completely stopped doing it. But that's gonna change today. Now, my overall aim in the Underground Survival is to still call it Underground Survival because it's an underground base, but I'm still gonna give myself the allowance of going above ground and things like that. My actual aim in this series is to try and complete all the achievements I haven't done. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more achievements I need to do. I haven't done an underground episode for a long time, and I haven't even done a survival series in a very long time. But that's gonna change. The plan here is to complete my underground survival in however many episodes it's going to take. And then a new survival series is going to take its place. Oh, we still have some mess on the floor. I have currently survived 2,237 days in this Minecraft world. I've had it for a very long time, and I got some things I need to tell you. First thing is, I deleted my save. Yeah, I lost some of my creations. Now don't worry, don't panic, okay? Because me and my good friend Rob, we took the time to rebuild what was missing. We had to build a creeper farm again, but there's a better creeper farm. We had to rebuild our sugarcane farm, which was more updated. And I had to fix my guardian farm. So what I want to do today is show you guys around my underground world and survival stories world. For those who haven't seen this series. For those who need a quick recap on what happened. Everything you see in today's video is done in survival. This has never changed from survival and hard. This is a legitimate survival series. Everything was handcrafted by me, either in a video or during a live stream. So let's get down to business, because I got a lot of things I need to show you. My actions can't go unnoticed. So, I'm giving the power to you. I need to be punished for not doing a new episode. And whatever the top comment is, it's going to be the punishment of choice. I will do any punishment. Any punishment. You have to decide for me. And I know I'm going to regret that, but the power is in your hands. So this is my iron farm. Now, I haven't seen any golems spawn in a little bit of time, but if I remember correctly, because this is Silent... Hey, there you go. This is Silent Whisper's farm. It takes a little bit of time for them to spawn on Bedrock. It's not quite as good as Java Edition, but let me tell you, this thing took forever to do. You have to trap, like, I think it's 4, 8, 12 maybe, or 9 villages in these pods. That can be very difficult to do. We have 2 layers, so they spawn on here, or on here, and they end up in the chamber, and then I get iron. Now, I had to build myself a little bit of a chamber here, because for some really, really weird reason, this only works when you're moving. If you're standing still, it completely stops working, so I had to enclose myself in this when I was AFK, so I didn't get killed. And I had to take off all my armor as well. So, my iron farm, one of my favorite builds, although I hated doing it, I really like the outcome, and I betcha I'm gonna need this thing throughout the remaining episodes that we're gonna be doing. Now we enter my villager section, which I had so much pain with this. A lot of pain. My villagers despawned and died. They stopped having the correct trades. My iron golems became a problem. We have an infestation of slimes. Wait till you see the slimes in today's video. I got some... Hey, what are you guys doing down there? So we've got a bunch of villages that currently don't have a lot of professions. I'll explain in a second what I've been doing. These guys are just here in case I need them for emergencies. And it looks like we've got a wandering loser here. Hey, back. Let this guy breathe, please. So I need to talk to him. What's he got? What's he got for me? He's got sippicles, a little bit of bucket of it. Oh, rooted dirt. I don't even have that. They're new blocks. Now, this world was created in 1.14 beta, so we've come a long way since 2019. What is that? That is a cat on his head. Could say cat in the hat. Anyway, let's continue. So this is just my broken villager farm. Behind me is the hallway to the Nether. And this is just pure and simply decoration purposes because my villagers were originally in here. So this is kind of like one of the main hallways in my world. Because we are allowed to use the Nether and we use it quite a lot. This was my main hub. I spawned in this world about here. And yes, you spawn in a cave. I don't know if it's still the same in this world if you were to recreate this seed. I don't think it would be. This is my main room. I was using this. So what I had to do is I had to dig a hole in the ceiling so I could get water and get zombies. I had to kill zombies because I needed like crop-related things. Over time, we improved it. Every now and then we end up with a couple of drowns and zombies popping in, but that's about it. These are my cows, and I don't know if we've still got Daisy here. We've got Silver. What else we got inside of here? Hey, Daisy. Daisy's the OG cow. Wait. Is this Tipper? We got Tipper. So they end up dying and despawning because of Minecraft bugs. And I think I've lost all my pigs, maybe? Yeah, Minecraft bugs are fun. I lost all my pigs because of this. We got 2 sheep. They've survived. Looks like I'm going to have to get myself some piggies. And this is to do the achievement, which was on the rails, I think it was. That's what that was for. This was my first chest area, which throughout the coming episodes, I need to improve it. I've got a lot better at building, and this was just my first storage section. And over time, I went ahead and built this, which people really like, my chest area. And it looks a lot better. I then expanded my chest area to have like a lectern area, which has things that I need to do. And I need to catch up or rewrite some of these things. I even dated them. This one was built on the 25th of the 3rd, 2020, and this is the lectern room. And I like it. I then built like a barbecue room in here, which is one of my favorite builds. You got this guy. He's cooking the barbecue. Hey, and let's not forget about Harmony. Harmony lives here. She likes it in here. It's kind of cute and cuddly. And then through here, is my potions room. My potions room, which I expanded like 3 separate times. We've kind of got like a dark room. But since 1.18, mobs need a light level of 0 to spawn. So we don't get things spawning in here anymore. This used to be the grounds of creepers and skeletons that would cause problems. And somebody ate my cake. I'm not happy with that. So we got the potion ingredients and stuff that is currently going on inside of there. This area leads to the great outdoors. When I was allowed to go above ground, I wanted it to look somewhat kind of fancy. It's currently nighttime, so I kind of don't want to go out there. So we built like a small piston door, just so the entrance felt a little bit better. To my left-hand side is my AFK fishing room, which this saved my life so many times in this series. And this is one of the original rooms down here, was one of my original farms. And I've used it so much. And this is, wait, oh, it's Mr. Derp. Because he is like the way I get as much snow as I needed. Because there was a time that I did need snow. Got a lot of snow. But this was my original, one of my original rooms throughout the series. But then we go up. And then we go, before we go to the redstone section, I did build a manual farm. Just because I wanted to have crops. I've got pretty much all the crops I could possibly need inside of here, including active bees who end up pollinating this. But bees are very broken, and the AI of them isn't very good, so that's something I might need to improve on in the future. But we got like bees and we got crops. This is the workshop. We have active chicken farm, which I've taken all the chicken out and we've got that stored in chests. We do have a sugarcane farm, which is terrible. But very recently, we have a very good and active one. My employee, Robcat, he's the redstone guy. Look how much we got here. So all you need to do in this situation, I don't think I've got any on me. In this situation, all I gotta do is put bone meal inside of here, and then it will instantly break. Let me show you, okay? I gotta show you. But look, I also got colored slimes. I added a colored slime pack too. And yes, I do have a sus totem. But we got colored slimes. So I got a little bit of bone meal here. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to show you this. This is my melon farm. And I think this one's my pumpkin farm, right? We got the pumpkin farm, we got the melon farm. They actively work. That's my bee farm over there, which I will show you. But let me show you how this works. It's really simple and really cool. The bone meal goes in. And it just literally pushes it. So 1 bone meal technically equals 2 sugarcane at a time. Or however much. I think it's something like that, actually, yeah. Let's see how much we get here. It just grows it. So I was having a problem with... No, it's not. It's not 1 equals 2. I think it's just depends on the growth, right? You don't... I don't know, actually. I don't know. All I know is I get a lot of sugarcane from this. We have a cow farm, which is... I need to rework on this. We have a very good and active wool farm. I did have an automatic cactus and bamboo farm, but the 0 tick stuff stopped working and they broke that and it no longer works. So, yeah. So it's kind of outdated. Super smelter that I was working on blocks with. I got a... this one is a honey bottle farm. And this one is a honeycomb farm, which for some reason has slimes. And then I challenged myself to build an underwater fish tank. And this was a very, very big project of mine. And I don't currently have the glass pack active. But I was using a clear glass pack so you could see all the fish and stuff like that so much clearer. But this was a very big task for me. But it turned out very well. I got a lot more room for expanding over here. I use trapdoors with light sources because mobs kept spawning. Again, that shouldn't be the case now, so this world has progressed incredibly well. And since this was underground, I had to do everything underground. Everything had to be carved and created by me. This actually takes me to my mine area. Yes. And it takes me to the end. But I wanted to build myself like a little bit of a volcano biome. And that's what we have going on here, and people really like this build. I don't know, it was just more for aesthetics than anything else. And then that goes to the end. And then we head to the other side. Tree farm, which I might rework on my tree farm. We managed to get a couple of bee nests in here, so I'm going to feel sad when I have to take down the trees. We do currently have an infestation of slimes. Colored slimes, let me add. because this ended up turning into a slime chunk after a couple of updates. But I do have a couple of... I got the bee section. Then down here was like a little bit of a garden. It was just a garden for the bees, because they were new when I was doing it. Behind me, we have more villagers who I actively trade with and actively heal up, because the other farm was a complete mess. So I was like, you know what? It's time to redo... Wait, what was you holding then? Hey, you were definitely holding it. You look sus then. So, yeah, I've got plenty of spare pods for villagers. More importantly, they do relink up with the other ones. So if I need to take... Hey, I see you. If I need to take one from here and put him over there, we could do that. Bartholomew. Yep, there's still a slime infestation down there. Don't worry, there's a lot more I need to show you. This is my dark room. My dark room is to get zombified villagers. Sometimes they're in here, sometimes they're not. And then to the right-hand side, I don't know what to call this. This is just Echo's Wall of Appreciation. And I am going to have to update people's names on these walls as time goes by. Because this goes back to early 2020 and 21. So it's been a long time since I was in here. And this took a long time. And it's a solid Echo head. The journey continues. We move. Now we go to some projects that I worked on. We've gained a llama somehow too. So this is not a stronghold. I built this myself to look like this. We go down here. That's the lever for a farm. That's going to take me to new adventures. This was my zombie farm / drowned farm, which I recreated a couple of times. And it's beautiful. I managed to get plenty of tridents before they patched the ability to get tridents. When I say patched, parodied, should I say. So we've got lots of goodies in there. Now they come in here, and I flick this. And if I want them to be drowns, I flick that. If I want them to be zombies, we turn it off. Obviously, we don't have any right now. But one of my favorite builds ever in a Minecraft world. Then, coming back on ourselves, I have an active spider farm. And this was really helpful for me getting string and stuff. Although, for some reason, there is no spiders. Oh, there is spiders. I've just been trolled. Excuse me. There's no spiders in there. There's no spiders, but it spawns spiders. I'm getting out of here. And obviously, I have myself the Bane of Arthur Poops. And the Bane of Arthur Poops gives me what I need. And then everything ends up inside of here. And then around the back, we ended up with a skeleton spawner. And this is my skeleton room. With bones, arrows, bows, enchanted, and unenchanted armor as well. We had to redo this room a couple of times too. Here's one of our officers. This is Grumpy. Although it looks like he needs to be healed a little bit. So we're going to have to get some potions. Looks like someone's tried to rob our treasure room. Our treasure room features things like netherite blocks, really OP diamond armor, the best Mojang banner we have. I don't know why there's ice in there. Why is there ice in there? Why is this ice? What was this last time? Something has definitely been stolen. I think that was a god apple. I think I know why. And he's going to be in trouble when I find out. Was the golden apple there? It's a god apple, right? It should be a god apple, right? It's a god apple. Yeah, he's minding it. And this one's our first totem that we got. So we got a lot of treasures. There's something else missing here too, and I think it might be a trident. Things are not looking... Hey, you're getting sacked, Buster. Ended with 2 dragon eggs, by the way. No idea how. I just did. Alright, well, we definitely need to talk to some people as why things are missing. This farm was recently updated. It was recently updated and improved. We now have a much better system. Because this update is now 1.18, which means here, this used to be bedrock. So we've updated this system to make the gold system so much more efficient. Just getting in and out is still a little bit of a problem though. So yeah, it's still being worked on. And We'll have to fix that. But it's a really efficient room. I love my gold farm. They come out of here like this. We hold our looting sword and they die by a trident killer. We get the XP from down here. And all the materials, they go inside of there. But let's not forget about my biggest project in this series. I decided to build an underground vault in an already underground base. But not only did I decide to build it, I decided to build my vault out of iron blocks. This took me weeks to finish this project. Now, I want to show you something real quick here. I kind of wanted to do like a mirrored floor design. Honestly, getting these in survival took so long. Now, I have a vault door open, but naturally, the actual door itself, I think it's this block here. Maybe not that one. It's this one. By default, it's closed. It has like just a lever. It took me forever to do this too. It was a tough challenge. For someone who doesn't know a lot about redstone, let me tell you, it was a tough challenge. And this just houses a bunch of things. We have a lot of diamonds, which took forever to find. Got gold blocks. Got debris. We've got the gilded blackstone. And I actually did this. And this was a challenge for me. And probably the biggest project throughout this whole entire series. I think it's time for me to show you inside the Nether and what's been going on inside of there. And what happened for the next part of the survival stories. This is the main Nether hub, which I built this during the underground survival, but expanded it over time as we expanded the series. So down here takes me to my piglin farm. Meanwhile, on this path, it takes me to my blaze farm. I also need to show you guys something. Check this out. I got tiny wings. These are bee wings. It makes me tiny. I am super tiny. But this just takes me to my bee farm. Not my bee farm. It takes me to my blaze farm, which has been really helpful throughout this series. This is a room. Well, again, pathfinding isn't great for blazes. And this is like the current fortress that we're using. Gotta wait here for a little bit of time if I want them to spawn, but there should be, and possibly, I mean, there better be some blaze rods inside of here. Yeah, there is. And a little bit of gold as well. So I think occasionally some other mobs. There you go. Get stuck in there. I was worried for a second that these were going to be broken. The magenta path takes me to the end. I showed you earlier on the end path. It's not great. It takes a very long time to get here. It's another mini Nether hub, which takes me to the end dimension. Inside, there's not much going on over there, though. And then a little bit further down, I think this takes me to even more ocean. It does take me to new ocean, which I haven't been in there for a while. We definitely have some new chunks to explore. But this is another Nether hub room, which is just chests and a little bit of loot. And this portal takes me to survival stories. So after spending 100 episodes underground, it was time to expand. And we expanded to survival stories, where I was just allowed to survive. We built a house, it's not finished. Built a farm, it's not finished. And I did start to work on some villages, which if I remember correctly, not you, the trades down here are actually pretty good trades. Because I think I infected them and then healed them and then did it that way. So he has mending really cheap. You are another dude who has efficiency 5, really, really cheap. Efficiency is one of the most hardest ones to get. This lettuce head was really cheap for those. So I did work on those really hard. And I built a lot of other things. And that's what I want to show you. In the desert, I built another zombie farm. This one was quite high up and exposed. And this one is probably the best one we have. And using this, I think it's this. Which way is it? There you go. If I turn this around, we have like the loot room in here. Or via a totem. And this is a really cool farm. It was a nightmare to make because that one block up there, they would burn to death. And that's, hey, yeah, you can tell I've not been sleeping. Alright, let's go. Do I have a bed on me? I don't. I should probably go and sleep. One of the best and hardest builds I ever did was a raid farm, which is currently slightly broken because of a Minecraft bug at this moment. But let me tell you, it is the best build I've ever done. It produces everything you could possibly wish for. It gives you books, and I mean good books too. You end up with like looting, threes, and mendings, and all the good stuff. And potions, and a lot of totems, and a lot of other things as well. But this thing is currently like slightly broken because Ravages, they can't be pushed by flowing water. So it's currently inactive. It's a really, really good source of XP and a really great way to get materials. And it took me like 6 hours to fully complete. So like I said, this path leads me to my piglin farm, which is all the way at the bottom of this. And I placed every single block myself, one by one. And this one goes basically towards a bastion. I think possibly 2 or 3 separate bastions. And there's more to this. Okay, there's a lot more to this. I wanted to build a guardian farm, because apparently they were a lot easier, a lot cooler to build. So I want to go all the way down there. That's my piglins. But at this point, this takes me to my guardian farm and my new farm. So this leads me to the present day. I told you guys I deleted my world by mistake, so I had to redo this farm. And like I mentioned, I love the wings of a tiny bee wings. This is my active and fully functional guardian farm. It takes a bit of time for it to work, but it's all done with a trident killer, and you end up with a lot of stuff. They come up this chute, which is just behind there. I flick this lever, and the trident kills them all. And right on time is those pesky guardians. And it just doesn't stop. And I had to redo this because, again, I deleted my download. But check this out. I never showed you this. At least I don't think I did. I managed to build a creeper farm in this world. I never showed you, I don't think. And I deleted it. So recently, me and Rob rebuilt the creeper farm. It didn't take us long, and we're using the latest JC Plays tutorial. Because I was really struggling for fireworks and gunpowder. We did have a witch farm, but it was really broken. It wasn't producing what we needed. And again, a trident killer. And again, it all ends up in here. I've taken it because I literally had no gunpowder. And that brings me to this modern day. Now, I gotta show you something really cool since I updated to Caves and Cliffs Part 2. The most unexpected of things happened. And I have a new village in the middle of the ocean. This wasn't here previously. My chunks have updated, and I now have an extra village. And I've been in these chunks before. I've been in these chunks, but all of a sudden, it was time for a village to spawn. Completely in the middle of nowhere, in the ocean, right next to my creeper farm. And so, that brings me back to the Underground Survival series. I'm hoping we're going to do great things, and I'm hoping you're going to enjoy this. The series is back. I can't promise you episodes every day, but I'm hoping to bring them at least every single week. This series has a lot of memories for me, and a lot of memories for all of you. So if you do want to see some more, just leave a like. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next episode.